Hey, 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 welcome, welcome, welcome. We are here on the road again. And I am one of the hosts with the most. And I had no jokes. Call me world famous. And to my left of me is.
Dave in the
I
house.
thought you were Super Dave.
Nah, not no more.
Oh.
I lost my S.
Oh, okay. Well, excuse me, Super Dave.
That's okay.
And behind the scene, we have your extraordinary producer, Kubi TV. And to the left of Dave, we have.
Michael Zakhar.
All right, Michael Zakhar here, special guest on the Road Again show. Um, Thank you all for tuning in. And our other guests, ladies, please say your name and where you're at and which. Oh, not. Anyway, it don't stop, won't stop, can't stop.
Thank you.
On the Road Again show. Welcome again, welcome again. So today we're doing Mike. Mike is an upcoming entrepreneur, actor, uh, songwriter. Am I right in saying that?
You can put that in there.
All right, shit, I put it all in there. Songwriter extraordinaire. So today we're gonna just top it off and let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, Mike. Tell the people what you do and what's going on in your life. Let's talk about it.
Man, first of all, I want to show my gratitude for y'all having me here.
Thank you. We thank you.
I'm, born and raised in Nigeria by way of California.
Beautiful.
I come out here. I'm known for a few different things, but I don't like to attach myself to any one brand or any one thing.
Mm-hmm.
I've been on some movies. I've been on some commercials as an actor. I've, done some modeling work. I've done some entrepreneurial work, traveling all over the U.S., educating people in the financial market, how to trade, how to invest, how to turn your phone into an ATM, essentially.
Wow.
But yes, whatever is money involved, you can find me there. Legally, I gotta put that out there. Legally.
Okay, so what other, when you say movies and things like that, what have you been in as of lately, and how does that, what type of characters have you played in and things of that nature?
So, if you guys can see, I'm sure if you guess my age, you'd probably be wrong. I look a lot younger than I actually am. So because of that, that played a big role in the kind of roles I was able to get in Hollywood.
And funny that you say that because if you was to ask me to guess, I know I would have got it wrong right off the grip. I'd have definitely got it wrong.
Right. But no, man, I played a range of roles. My biggest roles to date are, I'm currently on a show on Netflix called All American.
The football?
Yes, sir.
Right.
Really?
Hold on a second. We're going to go to a quick clip.
Yes, sir.
I'm a fan of that show. I'm really a fan of that.
Yeah, you probably don't even know, man, but the main character, Spencer, I'm his stunt double. So majority of his football gigs, his football moves, any action involving him is on me.
Wow. Yes, that's hard. That's hard. Wow. Yeah, I'm a fan of that show. That's one of my favorite shows.
No, yeah, I appreciate that, man. We worked on that for about 6 months back in 2018.
Okay.
And that was probably my, up until that point, that was my biggest commitment to one role, to one, project like that for 6 months.
Right now, is that the clip coming up?
Should be.
No, go ahead. Keep.
Okay.
Well, yeah, it'll pop up.
I don't know what happened.
So, yeah, we are All American. I've worked with Beyonce on her project called Black is King. I had a cameo in there, a few of them. I've worked with Drake, pretty much all the major artists in LA. I've worked with and been around.
Okay.
And it's actually it's dope to be able to speak about these things, man. Because I'm not gonna lie, out in the regular world, speaking on this, I always feel like I'm bragging to an extent because I'm talking about this to people that don't necessarily have never been in the field or don't understand what it's like to actually be an entertainer. And so, this is very, very nice. It's my first podcast, so this is very, very nice to be able to speak about this openly and not feel like I'm speaking too much or I'm bragging too much. That's definitely a thing I feel like, sometimes.
Why not sell yourself? Why not brag about your accomplishments as a young black man coming up?
Because
you don't feel that you should?
I don't honestly.
It's not necessarily boasting.
Right.
It's just saying what you have accomplished.
Right.
Yeah.
And you know, because everybody always talk about the negative
Right.
that we go through, but when you have a young person doing something positive, why not share the flowers, uplift you?
No, that's a good question. Personally, the reason I don't is because I know I have a lot more to do.
Okay.
And I feel like the moment I start bragging or start speaking on my accomplishments, I start getting complacent in my accomplishments. And I just, I haven't done enough yet to be able to speak on it. And also, that's also was a goal of mine.
Okay.
Is to do enough work to where I don't have to speak on my accomplishments. It's to where people could see my face and recognize what I've done, and just go about it that way.
Who's like your inspiration? Who out of all the actors that you've seen from childhood all the way up to your age right now? Like who really is your inspiration? Who inspired you? Who's your favorite actor? Who's your favorite actress?
So I was born and raised in Nigeria. I moved to the United States at 14, freshman year of high school. So prior to moving here, a lot of my big inspirations for acting were, Nigerian-based actors, which I'm sure you may not, be too familiar with them. But as far as in America, my biggest people that I learn from and look up to the most are, the likes of Michael B. Jordan, Denzel Washington, and just beyond what they're doing on the screen, I love how they move and how they, portray themselves and how they carry themselves and how they, represent what they represent. And like I said, man, I have I'm first generation Nigerian in America, so I'm the first. I remember the day I landed in this country.
Wow.
And my family, prior to me getting here, we've never been outside of Nigeria.
Really?
So
how was that experience like once you touched the soil of America?
right.
How'd you feel?
I'm not gonna lie to you. Look, man, I was a little bit. It was a little bit of a disappointment, and I can explain why.
Okay.
The reason is
Get that shit out of here. Go ahead, come on. Go ahead.
the reason is, so you know how in America, anytime you see anything about Africa, it's always negative. Let me not say always, but 99% of the time it's negative. There's starving kids in Africa. There's poor people in Africa. Africa needs money. They need help. They need this.
Right.
As an African growing up in Africa, it's completely different when we see things about America. So growing up in Nigeria, every time I saw anything about America, it was always super futuristic. Oh, America's, super good at this, to the point where when I came to America, I honestly expected America to be completely different, to be a different world from what I was used to, from Nigeria, where I'm coming from.
Right.
I expected to step off the plane to see hovering cars and flying cars and stuff like that. And
well, we ain't got that shit.
So that's what I mean when I say it was a disappointment. I had such a high expectation of just like futuristic, of a futuristic world. And then I got here and realized like it's the same
thing. All the bums and the rats and all
it's
that
the
stuff.
same thing.
Yeah.
It's
all over the world, man.
It's the same thing. However, like the whatever is portrayed about Africa in America is completely false. A lot of it is false. You go back home right now, there's so much money and so much wealth in Nigeria and just Africa as a whole that we don't see that at all.
Like I was talking to you earlier before the show, like it was like I was asking you, like right now, not that they wasn't before your country, but right now it's like Africa is what's up right now.
Right.
Like whether it's the females, the ladies, or the guys, like all over Facebook and all over Instagram is nothing but Africa. Whether it's weddings, I'm talking about like. I would love to go to an African wedding, man. They just give money like crazy.
Right.
So you want to go there so
so you can get the money.
You want to try to get something.
You trying to pick up the money from the wedding.
No. I'm already married.
Okay.
I'm just saying. It's like is that a tradition where they just pour out money like that?
It is. It is. And the thing is, I could give props to social media for you seeing Africa for what it is right now. It's always been like that, and I feel like America's done such a good job of profiting off of the negatives of Africa that it's hard for people to imagine and envision Africa being anywhere but negative or being anywhere that you can actually go and enjoy yourself and have a good time. But thanks to social media now, we have people who are able to see what's going on over there, see weddings and.
I'm gonna keep it 100. Like,
please do.
And I'm not saying anything to degrade Africa or anything like that, but like growing up, all they showed you was like they didn't show you what you see now. I'm talking about like
exactly.
Africa.
What they showed?
Like everybody, like they dressing like us almost out there. Besides the hoodies and stuff, you know, the weather. But you know, like as far as you know, the fashion and stuff. I mean, you know, they wear their own.
We have
You
a
know,
traditional,
traditionals, but yo, man, I mean, a lot of them cats look like they
Well,
wealthy out there, man.
one thing about Africa is the architecting of the buildings and everything out there is everything is just like modernized all the way around. When you talk about things, I mean, when you ever get that opportunity, that's one of my bucket list joints here to try to
said
do.
that earlier,
Sure do.
I mean, that's one. Now, don't get me wrong. I want to go with some excitement. Don't put me out there because I know it could be somewhere out there. You know, and I ain't ready for nobody.
Look, I tell you this, definitely, you don't. Depending on where in Africa you're going,
right?
You definitely don't want to go by yourself. Okay. Or don't go there with somebody that's not from there. The same way I wouldn't want to go to Spain right now or anywhere, you know, with somebody that's not from there. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's what any country.
Exactly. Right. You know, but it'll definitely reshape your mind and reshape your mindset on how you view the world because, like you said, in America we have they paint such a negative image of Africa to where most people don't even want to go there. Right. You know what I'm saying? Most people don't see the reason to want to go explore and to want to go check out what's going on over there. And it's all systematic. They know why they're doing that because they understand that once most people go to Africa, they're going to realize how much different and to some extent better life could be.
Out there, yeah.
You know.
Well, I see that there also a lot of money is being invested out there. Exactly. And you right. I think there's a lot of people well off out there that's making positive moves and things out there. I tell you that. I know that. That's why I'm looking forward to going. The only thing I don't look forward to, I'm gonna be honest. They say you got to take a lot of shots and stuff.
Yeah, you do.
You really have to do that, right?
Yeah, you do. And that's the thing,
So when you came to the U.S., you had to do the same thing.
So because I was born and raised there, I already had most of the shots.
Okay.
You know, so but it was a few new shots that I had to get to come over.
Okay.
But yeah, it's definitely because I mean you gotta for one, we don't have malaria in America. That's something that's very, very prominent in Nigeria.
Wow.
You know,
wow,
and those come from mosquitoes.
Really?
Yeah, and we got mosquitoes here, but yeah, they're not traveling with those. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's definitely some things that a lot of shots, you gotta readjust to the weather. Like y'all ain't experience hot until you step off a plane and your body starts itching. Like you feel like you won't.
Really?
Yeah.
Let me ask you: is it hot or is it humid?
It's more humid than hot.
Really?
The humidity is out of this world. Like I'm telling you, I remember the first time I flew out of Nigeria, and then I went back. I was so excited to go back home. We were gone for about 6 months. We went to Algeria, which is the biggest country in Africa. Algeria. Yeah, Algeria is a beautiful country, by the way. Mm-hmm. We went back home, and at the moment the door opened, I was like, "Yeah, I need to go back. I want to go back to Algeria." Because the heat wave, it's like I forgot all about the wave. I forgot all about the heat. The humidity hit, I kid you not. I felt like I was on something. Like it was itching everywhere. It's the sweat. But it's like.
You from there and you was just.
Right, exactly. I was out for just 6 months. And I went back and I'm like, oh man, I forgot about this.
So how was it when you first saw snow?
Oh man, that's a great question. I was so excited to see snow because growing up in Nigeria, my favorite movie was Home Alone.
Okay.
And Home Alone was kind of like how what painted the picture for me of what to expect American life to be like. And snow was a big facet of that. So I remember I came here and I was very, very excited to see snow. But I actually so I've been in America now since 2009, early 2009, and I just saw snow for the first time 2 years ago.
Where was that at?
It was in Pennsylvania.
Oh, yeah. Plenty of snow.
And to me, I love it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not from it. I'm not used to it. So it's like I'm walking outside with my shirt off.
When I was coming up, I love snow. You couldn't anytime the snow hit, I was out there playing football, diving in. If now, a little bit too cold for that.
Yeah.
I don't like snow.
You really?
And I was born in December. So.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Well, that sounds like the person that's all that stuff for right now. We're going to go to a commercial break, and then we're going to come back. But right now, we're going to go to some of our sponsors. Go ahead, sponsors.
The On the Road Again show is sponsored by Self. The On the Road Again.
Each morning when you wake up and go about your day, you have to decide.
We have another difficulties. Tonight's just one of them difficult nights, you know what I mean? We're going to keep it moving. One thing about On the Road Again show, it don't stop, can't stop, won't stop, and we keep it moving. So, being that
the On the Road Again show is sponsored by So is a life coaching business that I started about a year ago to empower women to go after the best version of
society that you want to live in. We also want to give a shout out to one of our sponsors who is who's for women. And we also have another sponsor, which is the Women D League Basketball. Oh, it goes so right there. It's up. It went in, out. It's up.
The On the Road Again show is sponsored by So. So is a life coaching business that I started about a year ago to empower women to go after the best version of themselves. I currently offer individual sessions as well as group sessions. We can tackle things such as time management, career coaching, parenting, self-awareness, you name it. I also offer meaningful pieces like the necklace that I'm wearing as well as the sweater. I do believe in wearing what you are.
So
you can find me at www.strength.
This journey from here, from coming to America. Eddie Murphy in the car, you know what I'm saying? So, just go anyway. As we,
Super producer, are we on?
Because we get in the commercial.
Right. I don't know. I'm not seeing it. That's why I'm saying it.
It's yourself.
It's just
Yeah.
That's okay.
So we have our guest also on the show, joining us until we finish with Michael.
Okay.
So
who's our guest that we join on after Michael? With Michael. Super producer.
Go ahead, ladies.
Hey, it's good. It's me, Smiley, down here in Miami.
Smiley in Miami. Yeah, we were from Africa to Miami.
Hey, everybody.
It's warm out here. I'm a big New York freeze. Go ahead, ladies.
We got Donna here too.
We got your picture up. We got both pictures up. Look. Hey, ladies.
Hi.
How y'all doing?
Welcome to On the Road Again.
I think one is frozen.
I think Donna froze.
Yeah. Donna, you cold? We cold too, Donna.
No, the picture froze, not her freezing.
It's a good joke.
I mean, it's world famous. I know.
I'm sorry. Just roll with it, Zakhar. Just stay on the show and roll with it.
Yeah. I said that one. Yeah, one more time.
You know, last time the DJ saved your life, huh?
What?
Never mind. I don't want to talk about it no more. You know, welcome to On the Road show again.
Well,
what?
Yeah, that's
what's the name of the show?
I don't know. We're talking about something else then.
On the Road Again show.
Okay, that's what we had to. And where we at tonight?
Twisted Sugar, all the way here in Money Earning Mountain B in the house.
Okay.
If you're in the area, come by Toasted Sugar. Twisted Sugar. Twisted Sugar.
It might be toasted after the
right? They have the very good cheesecakes here, donuts, and I think everything is homemade actually.
Hey yo.
Oh, sorry.
With
so
the
if you're in the area, come to Twisted Sugar on 3rd Street, between Fulton Avenue and Franklin Avenue.
All right.
We in New York.
Yeah, that's where we at. So, that's the car went out. Am I saying her name right?
Who, Donna?
Say one more time, sweetie.
Who, Donna or me?
Donna's out, and your name is one more time.
Yeah, so you should be able to Smiley.
All right, Smiley, let's go. All right, Smiley,
let's go.
David, let's make this happen. Let's make it happen. Like I'm telling you, first of all, please forgive us. Normally we're set up better than this, and you know we just haven't got the Wi-Fi. A lot of things is happening right now. We can talk about that behind closed doors. But anyway, let's move right along. Introduce yourself. Tell us a little about yourself, and let's go on from there.
So, My name is Marsha Carmita Sealy. Everybody calls me Smiley. I own Smiley Girl Entertainment. It's a one-stop shop for world music artists and enthusiasts. That's the easiest way to explain it.
Gotcha.
So we work behind the scenes to make sure you get your money. We work with placements, distribution. Congrats to the gentleman here. I did watch that show. I think that's phenomenal. Don't ever dumb down for anyone. I think in our industry, we don't stand up and celebrate our wins enough. And if you have goals and you have accomplishments, then you need to step up. And it doesn't matter what other people think. I believe in walking in purpose. And yeah, I'm down here in Miami, but I come from a Caribbean background. My mother's Jamaican. My father's Bayesian and Panamanian. And I have a sister who's adopted from Rwanda. And the one thing that my mother has always taught me is that education is key, and that's something that no one could ever take away from you. And walking in purpose is key. Your last name, your name is just as strong as any word that you ever have. And the one thing that people can't take away from you is your word and your name. So I would tell you, just walk strong in anything that you do, especially being that you're of African descent. Be proud of that. Walk in that unapologetically. That's just how I am, and that's where I'm coming from. Excellent. I'm in Miami right now, but I tell everybody, Elm City birthed me, Red Hook raised me, and I'm down in Miami.
Red Hook, Brooklyn?
718 all day, baby.
All right, let's go BK.
Let me give you some flowers. You some flowers and a bouquet of roses and everything else.
Man, I'm gonna give her. Get that BK shit out of here. Get that BK out of here.
That's somebody who want to be from the better borough.
So, Smiley, how long you been in your business? How long has the business been up and running?
Since it's been so I started late 90s. Okay. And I started right in New York. I went to NYU. I was promoting world music from back in the day when it was the Biltmore, the Arc, Sticky Mics. The SOBs is still there, but I'm talking back when Bugsy was on Hot 97 and used to go up to a club called Scandals in the Bronx.
Right. Okay.
And my girls and I used to promote and just jump on that train or jump in the car and go up there and promote and then come back down to Brooklyn, promote back in Brooklyn. So been a minute.
Shit. So when the last time you been up
there? 3 weeks ago. And I'll be back next week.
Is that because you're promoting something up here?
I am. So first and foremost, I have to shout out NBA Los. I have to shout out Dex Diamond, and I thank you guys for allowing me to come on the show tonight. NBA Los and Dex Diamond from Murder Inc. They have this Tuesday at Taj on 21st, and they're doing NBA Tuesdays. And with everything that's been going on, and transitions and COVID and people not being able to come together, I said, you know what? Would you guys just oblige us so we get a little reunion going with the NYU fam? So Donna, we met years ago at NYU, and she took her life in a different direction, was playing ball professionally, and came back, and she does commodity trading. She does the sexy side of the business, And I said, why don't we, try push and get some of our peoples together? So the 29th of November, we are going to be at Taj and bring out our NYU people, have a little bit of reunion. We're calling it NYU and Friends. So, at that time, Westport, the Village, everybody used to come around NYU. Everyone still comes around NYU. So, let's just get together, have a little appetizers, a couple of drinks. Sponsored by Maison Marcel.
Hey, that's beautiful. That's beautiful right there.
So this is DJ D Nice Rose. And I was talking earlier, and I said, DJ D Nice, some people will say, oh, from Club Quarantine. And I said, depends on who you're talking to. And some people will say, oh, D Nice. My name is D Nice from back in the day with KRS-One. So he has a rosé right now, and that rosé is going to be featured that night over at Taj for the NYU reunion. It's gonna be nice. DJ Will is gonna be there from Power 105, and the Murdering People, Dex Diamond, NBA Los. Which, if anyone's ever hung out at West Fourth, the Ruckers, Soul in the Hole, you'll know him from playing ball over there. So I'm excited about it.
Hey, that sounds like something we need to be at. You know what I mean?
I think you do.
That definitely keep us plugged in. I hope that we can. Is your partner? Is she tuned in that we can hear her now?
I saw her pop on, and
I
then
see
I
her
saw
face,
her pop on.
but I just want her to introduce herself and come up. Is she there? Okay. Just move right on. So you have these particular things coming up. How about anything in Miami? Is anything going on down there?
Yes.
What's going on?
I'm always excited about Miami. So, we have a station down here. If I had to equate it, it's gonna be like your Hot 97 in New York. It's 99 jams down here, and I work with the city in order to have a Waggy T Day. Waggy T is one of our DJs. Been on regulated radio for 25 years, and he's been in that capacity pushing world music for that long. So what I did was work with the city to get that day, and been working with different consulates in different countries to bridge the gap between the artists that come to me in their mature years and say, "Hey, Smiley, I'm not making money. Where's my money?" Because they never had the education on how to administer that money. And I'm an auditor by trade, right? So I audit and consult for PricewaterhouseCoopers, Robert Half, some of the bigger accounting firms out there I consult for. And artists, music, entertainment. I'm the one behind the scenes that helps them get their money. So January, MLK Day, we're going to make the announcement that there's going to be World Music DJ Awards. And what we're trying to do is grow this so it will be like the South by Southwest, but of the world music side. So Memorial Day weekend, that's what we're going to be having here next year in Miami area. So I'm excited.
I mean, your whole portfolio sounds like it is phenomenal. I mean, just how you do it. I mean, how do you do it? How do you keep it happening? What do you do? You got sneakers, you run around. What do you do? Tell us about it. Tell us what you do. You're always busy. It seems like everything. And let me tell you something. We appreciate it, and I'm definitely representing on the road again. We're gonna attend one of your functions, and especially when you come on up here. I'm looking forward to that, Smiley. I'm really looking forward to that.
Well, come out on the 29th.
God bless you, sis, because you doing it, man. That's what's up. That's what's up. So let me ask you this, because we on the road again have two artists that we're working with, and matter of fact, there's three artists that we're working with, and we're trying to put their music out there to the world. Would that be something in your line to do also, or not? You're more on the other aspects of that.
So we're the one-stop shop. We're going to teach you what needs to be done. We'll help you get it done. And then we help you protect your legacy. Because to me, it makes no sense for me to work as hard as I do, or the team, to get you paid and get your music and get your money right. And then you don't protect it, right?
Exactly.
So it's like, if something were to happen to you, I mean, anything can happen at any time, right? What happens to your music? What happens to your music? Right? So these are the things we have these real life conversations. And Donna, when she comes back on, she's my day one. She always has my back. So she's helping me to kind of put some things together that when I come out to the city, there's been some kids that are on Clubhouse. There's been some grown adults, some people in the industry for years, that we're going to put together, a little, I call it dispelling the myths and disseminating the facts. You ask the questions, I'll address the why, right? Build up the knowledge. Like, why do you need a producer? Why do you need a publisher? Why do you need a performing rights organization? Why do you need an auditor? What's the difference between audit and accounting? It doesn't matter whether it's, and my fellow colleague here or guest here should understand, it doesn't matter if it's Lingala, Genge, Congolese, Afrobeats, reggae, soca, dancehall, Cologne. When I say I represent world music, I represent world music, right? Don't get me wrong. If you do hip hop, R&B, anything else, I got you. Some of my producers I work with are very, well known for what they do. Like, I I just see the disparity. So when you ask me what I do, I walk in purpose, man. Like, I've been doing audit for close to 30 years now. There's no better feeling than when I see someone who gets a check or they say, "Yo, Smiles, I got some money." And I'm like, yes. There's no better feeling than that. I could save money for companies all damn day long, but I don't reap from that. I mean, the company, that's great to give me my accolades. That's cool. But I don't, it's no longer satisfying for me. To me, I'd rather build legacies and help people touch lives. So that's where I'm at right now. Hey. And my girl Donna's here.
Is she there? Donna, can you hear us? Can you hear me, D? Donna?
Her eyes are blinking.
I mean, we see you blinking.
Maybe that's because it's a delay. Maybe it's a delay.
You said she's blinking.
Yeah, she's her reception is not that good.
It's on her end?
Yeah.
All right, Donna, tighten up your Wi-Fi because we needed you out here because I want to know.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Did I lose you?